For those of you who are wondering how 81-year-old Bill Cosby is doing in prison, worry no more, because according to Bill's friend and spokesman, Andrew Wyatt, he's having the time of his life. Andrew said that Bill, who was convicted of sexual assault, remains in high spirits and enjoying talking to other inmates and giving them encouragement. It was also reported that Bill has lost weight because he stopped eating bread and drinking coffee. Andrew also claimed that when he visits Bill, he's not sad or remorseful because he still feels like he's done nothing wrong. Ooh. So, Mike, do you think that instead of chilling in prison, Bill should be using the time to reflect on why he's there in the first place?
What I think is that he needs to be very, very grateful to the working class black community in particular, because he talked down on us a lot of years.
Yes, he did.
You know what I mean? And some of the only people that are still supported in terms of the fact of giving him any pathway to redemption are those people. Hopefully he's reflecting, but I don't know, because Unc don't talk to me as much because I curse and I wear my pants off my butt, which he probably shouldn't do in jail.
Okay.
He's a comedian, and comedians find laughter and joy in the darkest of places, so I can imagine he's pretty happy telling the young homies how to come up.
Yeah, he's using it as a survival mechanism, probably.
Yeah, I think, but with the, as a brother of 5 sisters, a husband, and a father of 2 women, I just say that our first act has to be protecting women and girls, right?
Straight up.
So even though as a character, Heathcliff Huxtable is still someone I look to as an example for how to father, because that character is still worthy to me, it's important that I learn and continue to separate the man, Bill Cosby, and his crimes from the genius of the character that black people needed at a time where drugs and violence were ravishing our community.
Yeah.
Heathcliff Huxtable, the character in The Cosby Show, still provided a pathway and a map, you know what I mean? I don't think you would have the examples on television like T.I. and the great father and husband that he's managed to become and be if we don't have that show. So I separate my
personal feelings?
Yeah, my personal feelings about Mr. Cosby from the character in that show.
Okay.
Interesting.
Man, I don't know why I don't believe this. I don't know why this...
You don't believe what?
I don't believe this. Maybe this is a statement, again, this is from his spokesperson that's putting this out, and I think maybe he doesn't want people thinking of Bill Cosby rotting in jail. You know, like, I have a hard time believing this. I don't know why.
The comedians not laughing in jail? Oh, yeah, comedians are crazy, sick people.
Well,
they find comedy in everything.
They can find comedy in everything. Yeah. But not only that, to be serious.
Wait. You know, I'm a comedian.
I love comedians. Like, have you...
comedians are sick people.
Yeah, that's... Oh, man. Little Duval.
You're saying you can go there. You can go there if you want to.
Little Duval finds comedy in the wildest of places, man.
Yeah,
Shouts out
I
to
can.
him.
But
see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
it's so inappropriate, the things that I think and I can't say on this show. You know what I mean? And it's like, but that's just how we
that's
think.
how you get your creativity and your
because
talent
you
to be able
think
to
differently.
Spin it. Yep.
And so, I mean, even when he was, when he came out of court that time, and and it was like, hey,
oh,
it's like, what
man.
Yes.
you doing? And he did the like this,
that was insane.
Yeah, but I also, there's a part of me, and you know the nature of this entire topic infuriates me, right? So there is a part of me that thinks he's laughing a little bit. I mean, he got sentenced for 3 to 10 years. Like, let's just think about that for a second. And if you got time in there to be comfortable while you're doing your punishment, you're not getting punished.
Well, no. Before you clap for that, I gotta say this.
Okay.
I heard a brilliant person say years ago in regards to black people, period, in jail. You go to jail as punishment, not to be punished. Because when we accept okay, so you're in jail, you're away from your family, you could possibly die in here. To say punishment should further continue means guards can beat me, inmates can be allowed to. I can be denied food. I can be locked up like Larry Hoover and Jeff Fort 23 hours a day, only allowed to see the sunlight 60 hours. So there's a thin line between the punishment of being sent to jail and torture.
But the word you said that sticks out to me is the word accept. Did he accept the punishment?
Well, we don't know. We just know he's being
It don't matter, because I'm telling you, I've been to jail, and it ain't fun. I don't care, we can hee-hee-ha-ha. When your freedom is taken, I don't care how you try to, pave it, that's still a major punishment. And one thing about a lot of people just don't show remorse. George Zimmerman hasn't.
Donald Trump has.
R. Kelly. Okay. That's all I'm saying. You said it.
That part.